You alright lads, this is the GeordieJedi here. Today, well yesterday, we played West Ham at Upton Park and I was just shit. Absolute shite, and it wasn't because we lost control of the game. I was thinking this to myself in my head. We lost 2-0. We controlled the ball. We did not control the game. You know, possession was up. We seemed to hold on to the ball quite a bit, but as soon as West Ham got the ball, they did something with it. They counter-attacked. They moved it around nicely. We didn't do that. Now, I will say, also, it was a little bit of a one-man show from West Ham. There were a couple of other good performances from them, but really it was Payet that did everything. All the brilliance. I will say Victor Moses' run as well, which he should have put away when he cracked the bar, but Payet was there to finish anyways. You know, he did well in that position. So there were a couple of other good performances from them, but really it was a one-man show. One man absolutely ruled that game, and it was Payet. I mentioned him in the preview. I knew he was a danger man, but I was hoping that would do something to stop him. And apparently the plan was that Anita would just track him, and then the first goal comes because Anita stopped tracking him. He got a bit magnetised to the ball. He got a bit too attracted to it, so that he could maybe make himself a hero. So he went off and lost his man, and his man scored. Anyways, starting lineup's pretty much exactly what you expect. I had no real problems with it. I might have preferred. I'd have preferred there to be two strikers instead of just Cisse, because Cisse can't play by himself. You know, we Newcastle fans have known this for some time. If you have two wingers on his left and right, and I mean proper wingers that will actually come inside to help him, that works. That can work, but really you need a second striker to cause almost like a distraction for him to do stuff. Steve McLaren hasn't quite understood that. Also, you have to remember is that he's kind of put in a position when he's got a lot of midfielders who, by the way, none of them played well today, but he's got a lot of midfielder that he has to kind of force into the team, because for some unknown reason we've bought loads of midfielders unnecessarily as well. And the first goal came from nice little bit of movement. It was within the first 10 minutes, and at the time it was their first chance and their first shot on target. They didn't actually have that many shots on target, which was something I'm happy to see. Overall, defensively, we actually played alright. But ball comes in from the left hand side. Mark Noble passes it into space with Payet waiting for it. Payet cracks it. Cool, nearly gets a hand to it, but really there's nothing he could have done to stop that. All because Anita, who was tracking him, so came inside because he thought that was where the ball was going to go. Made the mistake, cost her a goal. Second goal actually came from a genuine bit of brilliance from Victor Moses. He just runs, he just counter-attacks like mad, runs down the field, gets the ball, has a bit of a 1-2, like a bit of a fight on with Haidara. Haidara, I thought, did well to sort of get in front of him, but not give a free kick or a penalty away. Well, not give the foul away. But he slid in, he overcommitted, left Moses in loads of space. He cracked it off the bar, came back out, and Payet was just waiting there. I think it was Anita. I think Anita went to cover the line instead of going to get his man, which I'm not too sure about, because if he went to get his man, Payet probably would have put it past him anyways. If he stayed on the line and kicked it away, he would have been thrilled. So, you know, I can decide if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Game went on. As I say, overall we did control possession. Overall defensively we did look alright. It's just that two bits of brilliance cost us, which was kind of our problem as well, was that as a team we were passing it around, we were doing it alright, yeah, but Janmaat was probably our best player attackingly, because he actually tried to shoot. We got 2 shots on target and both of them were Janmaat's. So we had a real problem with having individual brilliance. Nobody apart from Janmaat would take risks, I suppose is probably the best way to put it. They wouldn't do anything. They just pass it around. You know, they maybe passed it a bit forward, pass into a bit of space, expected Cisse to you know, be covered by 3 men and be able to shoot. None of them would do it. You know, Wijnaldum had a crap game. I don't know what happened with Wijnaldum. He got pushed off the ball a couple of times, and by pushed I mean eased off. He just lost the ball. Passing was terrible today as well. Passing was absolutely horrific when it was a risky pass. A pass that could break down opponents. We did it probably about 3 times. All 3 times went wrong, and then we just wouldn't do it. So really, it was just passion. It was the will to win. It seemed we were a team happy that probably would have been happy with a 0-0 draw. But no, we wouldn't do it. Nobody would show why they deserve to be in the team. You know, it's like not one of those people believed that if they lost this game, they wouldn't lose the place. And, well, quite frankly, that's just a recipe for disaster. If you go into work thinking that no matter what you do, you're going to have a job at the end of the day, you kind of don't really you don't do your job, do you? You don't really push yourself to do the job that you don't want to do. But this is football. They should want to do it as well, and it's just confusing as hell when you see stuff like that. You know, not the will not to play football. They didn't want to play football. Anyways, I was wrong about my prediction. I predicted 2-1 because I was a little bit of an optimist. But the brilliance of Payet cost one, who obviously got man of the match. It's been GeordieJedi. Leave a like if you can. It really helps. Subscribe for more videos. See you in a bit.